Legends, Calvin here, ready to talk through a few captain options. But before we do that, let's get to this. We are coming to Adelaide. We are coming to Perth. There are our shows. They're on sale at the moment. You will not have a better night out sinking frothies with old mate Cal, talking fantasy with old mate Cal, just hanging out and having a bloody good time. There's a couple of shows left, one in each city. You would be an absolute moron if you're going to miss out on that. It is actually a bloody fun night. Let's get down to business because we are here talking captains. Number one, it's got to be Brayshaw. Coming off that 131 last week, he's against Hawks. Now, don't forget, the Hawks are one of the easiest teams, as they have been all year. It's at home. Brayshaw averaging 125 there this year. Tick, tick, tick. Everything working in his favour. You can even go a vice-captain option. He's the first game up at 410 on Saturday. Little flag. It's a tiny one. Liam Shields is the kind of guy that would take it upon himself to make Brayshaw a little bit quiet. I'm just saying, small flag, I'm not concerned. Number two, Josh Kelly against North Melbourne at Marvel. Here's the kicker. Now, Marvel, in his last 9 games, 9 tons, if you don't mind. And I'm looking here, there's a couple of big ones there as well. There's a 141 and a 153. So, loves playing under the roof, does the big fella, as he does love playing North Melbourne. He had 152 on him last year. Before that, COVID, 59. Before that, 148, 119. This could get nasty. What do they give up? Well, Tuke had 135 against them last week. Even Matt Rao got over 100. Come on. If he can get over 100, think about what Kelly, a guy going at 126 in his last 3, what he could do. Rewind back to what St Kilda did to North Melbourne. Sinclair 133, Hill 127, Gresham 119, and even Seb Ross 111. That looks juicy. As does it for Max Gawn. Now, I'm not jumping at the fact, no. I'm not jumping at the fact that Max had the top score last week. Won't be like, he's only no good, that Cal, bloody idiot. No. Yes, okay, he had 149, but we need to understand that he's playing against Collingwood and they don't have Brodie Grundy. Now, last year in this game, he had 119, right? Okay, pretty solid. Rucks against Collingwood recently have been scoring really well. I just think if Max is back, he will rack it up on this big one on Monday, 3:20. It's the final game of the round. You could roll your captain into him. He's going to be easy 120 plus. There you go. Number 4 there, I like Sam Walsh. I'm trying to get him in my team this week. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Last 3 for him, 120, 113, 110. He's heating up at the moment and he's only got the Bombers, a team he had 127 against last year. Number 5, Lachie Neale. There is a small flag here that he might get tagged by Mitch Owens. Now, the thing is here, I'm not too concerned about that. It is at the Gabba. It's Saturday night footy. I don't think that's going to stop him. I believe he will be fine. Mitch Owens went to Simpkin 2 weeks ago, held him to 99, although for Simpkin, that's actually a pretty good bloody score. Who have we got? Neil. Yes, 116 at home this year for him, and he had 116 against the Saints last year. Number 7, Canelio in a really good matchup, coming off 108 and 120. Sinclair, based on form alone against the Lions. Lions actually give up points, so that's a good one, and his form is elite. He's number 3 on form. Who would have saw that coming? Going at 118 in his last 3. Last week against the Lions, Brayshaw had that 131, Ash had the 123, and Sinclair is on fire. Number 9, Darcy Parish, just because I'm getting thin here, get on my captains. His last 2 have been 119, 146. He had 106 on the Blues last year. And then my number 10, I just gave it to Petracca for no reason at all. His record against Collingwood is actually bloody putrid. He's only got 1 ton against him in a career 8, and that was a COVID ton. Let's just have a quick look through of some other guys that I haven't mentioned. I don't mind Super Huey either. I think he'd be good. We can't captain Cripps or even look at him based on the fact that he hasn't hit 90 in his last 3 games. Some people are looking to offload him. For me, it's his last chance. Against Essendon, you ready for this? 1 ton in a career 8 attempts. That's disgusting. I don't mind Jared Lyons just because he's starting to heat up there with a couple of good scores. 112, 79, 129 in his last 3. Chippy, he could be all right as well. Now, the thing with him, he just gets low tons, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he's not captain material. So in his last 4, he's gone between 100 and 104. The thing is, get this, he has never, in a career 12 games, never turned up against Melbourne, and it's the only team he hasn't hit 100 against. I'm tipping a 101 from him. They are my captains for this week. Legends, please, I will see you in Adelaide. I will see you in Perth. We will be drinking froths. I'll see you then.